need to have what we call a planner. Just like the question that you asked at the beginning, you need to have a structured planner in place to be able to capture your thinking process. The idea that with the planner is coupled. First of all, you need to frame your thinking, because it doesn't really come naturally when you are starting a negotiation, or even when you are planning for a negotiation. What doesn't come naturally? Basically, these 4 steps, right? Especially coming up with these hypotheses is not something that people can do it easily. Therefore, you do need something as a guide that keeps you on track and frames your thinking process. Because this could really go out of, let's say, perspective, primarily because you could be entangled in a lot of detail. The beauty of a planner would be to help you guide your thinking process. The other beauty, once you plan a frame, you then be able to come up with a solution and an offer. Just like I mentioned earlier, if you can convert your case or your problem into a question and frame that as a question, you can then come up with solutions to that problem. And again, you would need a guide, a planner that will guide you to be able to do that. The third thing that you will be able to get out of a planner is the analysis stage, meaning what sort of questions should I ask in my negotiation to validate my hypotheses? So again, like I said earlier, it doesn't just happen in the moment. I wish it would. It never does. So even if you're really an expert in negotiating, or if you're really a skillful person in negotiating, it just is not natural. Primarily because we tend to think with our system 1. We want to get it over with. To employ system 2 thinking process, we need to really be conscious of that situation. And to be able to analyze with our questions, we need to prepare for it. And that's why the planner is a crucial instrument in conducting this analysis phase. And last but not least, you need to think about your target, right? So what do you want to achieve? What is the amount that you want to reach is a key question as well. So the planner guides us in terms of putting a frame around our thinking process, especially the case that we have in front of us, and try to convert that into a question. Once we convert into a question, we come up with our hypotheses. Following that, we now have the opportunity to be able to analyze those hypotheses. And last but not least, we can also determine a target and move along the lines to be able to succeed in that target.